Okay, so we're back. As you can see, I've managed to get the entrance and exit from there. If you saw the last part, you saw me colour that ride really horrible, so ew. So I'm putting the price up to £2, which is alright. £2 for a ride. That's actually pretty good considering it's a Big Dipper. So, yeah, where am I going? Okay, so I think it's time to get another ride. We're gonna go for a merry-go-round, I think. As we all know, I like to cram all the little rides into one side and hope for the best. Okay, so yeah, we fit the little merry-go-round there. Entrance and exit, you know the drill. One does go around the corner, but that's alright. And we'll just have a little bit of fun with that, where we're placing it all. Once again, if you didn't see the first part, basically, I'm pretty much watching this back, because I had trouble with my microphone, and I've had to dub over everything. So if you can see talking slightly, hear talking in the background slightly, that's because you can slightly hear me on occasion in the background from my previous recording. I didn't want to cut out the sound completely, because I like the whole, sound of the roller coasters and that in the background, otherwise you're just going to be hearing me, and that's it. So don't want to cut that out completely. I've put that at 80p, because it's boring, and I always cut the music out. Every time I do that, everything crashes for a second, and then it's fine. So yeah, I have cut out bits where we're waiting, or I'm just moving around checking things, because you don't want to watch that, it's a bit boring. So I've cut out what I reckon you don't want to watch. So we're going to put the mini cars in. Love the good old mini cars, can't go wrong with them. Stick them in the corner though, but you always need a bit of a big queue. But the thing is, they last. Like, the queue goes on for ages, and then all of a sudden, they're like, oh no, don't want to go on them anymore. But obviously trying to find somewhere to construct it in this thing is quite hard, because where it's not that big, you don't really want to put it anywhere in the middle where you could put potentially a big roller coaster, so you need to kind of stick them to the side. I would make my own one, but effort. So, but apparently I don't have enough cash at the moment, so no, Coral, move it elsewhere, it doesn't need to go there. I think I ended up putting go-karts there instead. I think I put it up next to the merry-go-round, to be fair. So no, just move it over to the merry-go-round, and we'll get back to you when I've actually placed it. So, due to funding, I decided not to build it. So we're going and taking a look at the profit and seeing what is making money and what isn't. So at the moment, Roller Coaster 1 isn't making any money. That'd be that one, but that is purely because no one can actually get to it at the moment. But I am going to put it up a bit, just to be sure, because it's still a new ride, people are still going on for it. But this generally happens in the burger stalls and the drink stalls. The money tends to not make a profit, but I think that's also because they're placed around a bit. If you don't put it in the right place, which I haven't really figured out yet where to put them on my 100 years of playing this game, I don't really know what to do with them, so I do just tend to place them around near exits, near entrances, toilets near exits on the roller coasters, because they do like to throw up. We're also making little food courts every now and then. Okay, so this handyman is clearly not doing his job. That's probably why I clicked on him. Yeah, there is lots of sick everywhere because people just come off the twist, which is why there's also a toilet there. But also when you first enter, well, you've had a good drive up to the park, you know, taking a while, you're going to need to pee. Although everyone here seems to walk into the park, so clearly local. So where are we off to? We are off to Dynamite Blaster. No, we're off to the Log Boom. The queue's building up, making a nice bit of cash. I think I'm putting it up. Yeah, I'm putting it up. If the roller coaster's going to be 250, this might as well be 260 because it's got a massive queue. I mean, people who come out the exit on this ride are going to go up to the roller coaster, but that's about it. People are just annoyed they've been queuing up, but we can't make the ride go any faster, can we now? Okay. Right. Where are we off to? Good old Log Bloom. Alright, so how's our queue doing over here? Barely making a queue because you can't even see it. Okay. So, big guest commenting it's too cheap. We can put it up. It's £25 now. Okay. Right. So, yeah, there is no queue there. There's 3 guys waiting. So what's our funding? It's still on normal. We don't know what we're getting next. Okay, not a problem. Okay, so what should we build? What should we build? So we've still got a few options, but we haven't got the swing ship yet. We haven't got anything new. Just things that we can't afford, really. I don't want to build. So let's try and put these cars in finally. We'll get back to you when we've placed them. Okay, so we're going to actually put the cars in now. If I remember rightly, where we were when we left off, next to the Big Dipper roller coaster, I remember rightly, I think I tried to fit it in there, and I was really planning on putting it there, but then I think I decided against it and ended up putting it here. I'm not too far off the cash, so I think I'm just waiting for it, which is probably why I should have probably watched ahead and saw that I was waiting for cash. But you can just move it around, and I didn't realise until like when I was playing this level that you've actually got a little cost thing down in the corner when you can actually place it. I didn't realise that you could move it around just to see how much it costs. So learn something new every day. I don't know if that's always been there. It probably has. So it comes in handy actually. Instead of just clicking everywhere like I do and then accidentally building it and going, well, I've got to build an entrance and exit now. So yeah, not too bad. So I'm just building this long windy thing like I did for the log flume, because, well, we know what happens with this ride, don't we, people? This queue does get long, and I don't know why. I suppose it's one of them, the kids can do it too, but all the guests are the same age, so maybe not. But it can be quite amusing building one of these windy thingies. It's not though. And when you get up in real life on one of these, you're like, ugh, it's horrible, isn't it? But, you know, you deal with it. Life goes on and all that. So I didn't do the longest queue in the world, but, oh, and I'm out of money again, that's always fun. Yeah, I didn't build the longest queue in the world, because this does die quite quickly on this level. I don't know why, but usually these generally have a queue right till the end, and then it starts to die down, but you just got to keep lowering the price. That's the trick that I found. Either build a new one elsewhere, move things around, or make some kind of new element to it, or something like that. I might have a play around with that in the next few levels, but I haven't yet. So finally built that. My funding is really bad. I don't remember it being that bad. So I'm gonna pop it at, oh, I'm going up, £1.20. That's not bad. What am I going up? I can see myself hesitating. 90p? No, £1. So I went to £1 and I'm gonna paint it now, because I always paint and fuss over all the colours. But I suppose it gives me time to get my money back, so it gives me something to do, gives you guys something to watch. But I've always fussed over the colours anyway, so I don't know why I'm blaming you guys. I'm not blaming you guys, I'm just saying. But yeah, I do like my pink rides and my light pastels, my pastels. I do like them. I thought I'd just turn that into a log flume then. What I'm watching it on's a bit blurry, so because I've like stretched the screen so I can see what I'm doing while I'm talking. But it's not. I don't know if it's blurry because I've stretched it or if it's too small. But either way, this is a whole new experience for me, just talking, watching. I don't understand it. Well, I don't understand it, but it's just weird. Because I like talking in the moment because I've got something else to say. But I feel like I'm just like going, yeah, I seem to have done this. Why did I do it red? Did I leave it red? Ugh. Coral. What are you thinking? That is disgusting. So what's going on? I think Twist is broken down, as you do, because it's got that little red screen. My park rating is 744, so that's really good at the moment, and the guests is going up. You need 600 guests by the end, and park rating of 600? 600. But no, we're doing really well at the moment. Spoiler alert though, the park rating does go very, very low. Basically, there's a part where I left it running for about half hour, 45 minutes without touching it. That's all cut out, so you don't have to park that. And then saved it and went on it again the next day. So it got a bit boring because everything was kind of going quite perfect. So I was like, do you know what? It caused a bit of havoc. Do something different with my day. No, I wasn't playing it safe. I was being a bit stupid really, because I would have had to have done it twice otherwise. There's no word yet on when it's actually coming out. Roller Coaster Tycoon World. I haven't seen any announcements for a while. I'll have a look while we're watching this. Because at the moment I'm just placing benches. So let's have a look. Where's Google? Google! Okay, let's type it. Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Let's see if there's a proper release date. Because I think last I read it was January, March time. But I haven't heard anything since, so obviously it should be coming out a bit sooner. But I've seen a lot of pictures and I'm not liking the look of it. It's down for early 2015, so it could be any month now. Let's have a look, let's have a bit of a read. Okay. So when we're done with bins and benches, I will get back to you. Okay, so we put the bins everywhere and the benches, like here a bench, there a bench, here I'll put a bin there, that kind of thing. And now oh, Dynamite Blaster is broken down. What a surprise. That thing always breaks down, which is why I think I might delete it soon. So we've got 3 mechanics, he's heading over there, but obviously we've made it quite hard for him to get to places quickly at the moment because it is so twisty and windy. It does take a while to get to places, so that's the downside of not having shortcuts and ways to get to things, unfortunately. And we've only got 2 handymen, so that's not good. But we've just hired that one. We've got a don't bother watering the gardens or mowing the grass because, well, there is none. But they always somehow manage to find a way. So, yeah, we don't want that. Oh, sorry. So the merry-go-round's looking quite good at the moment. It's got quite a bit of a queue. Park rating's quite good. Obviously our funding isn't great, but we're on our way up with the guests as well, 419. And the funding's getting there. Let's have a look. And we're starting to get a few more guests on the big dipper there. Obviously we've got to take the handyman over, and I just like playing that game, pick the handyman up and put him down and watch him sweep. It's not that much of a fun game, but it's a little game that keeps you going sometimes. So sometimes you just gotta play that. So yeah, just gonna follow him around. All the handyman's finally got to Dynamite Blast. So I do change the names for all these rides later. But yeah, another toilet. You do need a toilet because obviously the sick goes everywhere. They're all coming out. I think I might put some food outlets there, but we have got the 2 food outlets in the corner. We've got the burger stand and the ice cream stand. So what's making a profit, what's not? Okay, once again, it's only the food stalls and the toilets that aren't making any money, standard. I don't really want to put the prices up for them. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I feel like people won't buy them, but it might be something I have to try out later. So the car ride's getting less popular, because everyone wants to go on something more thrilling than Car Ride 1. So it is time to put the money down. Whether I do that or not, though, is a different question. And apparently no, I don't. So shame on you. Although they're still going on there, they just want something more thrilling. So obviously the money's still there. Merry-go-round's doing well. It's a nice long queue actually, especially for a merry-go-round. So we're getting go-karts on our funding. It's coming on the 3rd of June. It's currently May, so unless I hover over that, I won't know how long we've got. But not long till we get the go-karts. They're always very popular in this game. Oh, our guests have gone down. Just noticed that. It went from 419 to 413. That's not good. Okay, so what am I looking at here? I really don't know. Just like, ta-da, here's a bit of land. But yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Just hovering my mouse. 650 guests and a park rating. 600 by October year 3. That's not bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I'm going to find a part where I'm actually doing something. So, yeah. Okay, right. So I found a part. I've decided to make another ride here, but this time I'm actually making my own little ride. So that should be fun. Not. It's just that little miniature railway train. But sometimes, like, most levels you don't get much money on these ones, but it's good to travel around the big parks. It's always good to build one on like Evergreen Gardens, things like that, but obviously we're not on Evergreen Gardens. But I just thought I'll make the easiest thing, just to keep myself amused. Something that's not going to be too expensive. Because my problem is I spend so much time on these roller coasters, and then no one wants to go on them because they're too thrilling. Because I'm apparently a maniac. So, this one I just made standard little circle train, as you do for the fun of it, and literally just to keep myself amused for a few minutes. And while I was waiting for the go-karts to come up. So, yeah.
This is the most exciting ride you've ever
So, yeah, there we go. Nice little square there. Oh, and I've run out of funds. What? But yeah, there you go. Funding. But, yeah, it's a really boring little square, but it's got a hill and it's got a drop, so it's all a bit exciting there. Oh, and a bit more money. There we go. Apparently I didn't steal all the money from the bank. No, need to go forward. Not close enough yet. Get rid of them trees. Like I said, I always delete the scenery because I don't need it.
I think it's quite weird that they charge you to...
There we go. Oh no, one more. One more. Cleared. And around we go. I've got to delete everything in sight. Because that's the way. I do it. Even though I know I like it. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, completed. Up and over and down, just to be a little bit more exciting. Now the outcome of this ride ain't too bad if I remember rightly. They actually get, oh yeah, we've got the go-kart. People actually do go on it, so that was quite nice. I don't know why I'm going over there. Like, hello, over here. So yeah, entrance and exit. So exciting. It would have been quite fun to put another station that just goes in the middle, and the only way to get out would be to go on the train. That'd be quite funny. But then everyone would be like, I'm lost, I don't know how to get here. And then it's like, well, you should have gone on the train again. I've no sympathy for people like that. But yeah, anyway. So there's a train, just check it works. It should work, it does work. But it's all exciting, isn't it? All exciting. And really cool. Because this train goes around in a circle. What? Or in a square. And it has a nice little hill. So I've called this the Chew Train. Anyone that actually knows me, you know what that is. You know it. Lol. Yeah, I'm being funny. I'm not being funny, but if you stick around for the next part, which is when I think I'll start doing it, and then start naming all the other rides. So, stick around and see what I name everything. It's quite amusing. So yeah. See you in part 3. Bye guys.